faithful Niner Empire. What's good? You know who it is. It's your boy, Jay in the Bay. A report came out about an hour or two ago on Niners Nation. Shout out to them. This was a article written by Kyle Posey. They do great work there at the Niners Nation. So shout out to them for this article. But they put out an article regarding 49ers wide receiver Brandon Aiyuk, a.k.a. the Aiyuk Show. He's entering in the last year of his rookie deal. The 49ers have already signed him to a fifth-year contract option. I believe he's scheduled to make $14 to $15 million. Now, of course, Brandon and his camp, they want to get a contract extension similar to what Calvin Ridley got, or at least starting at that point. Calvin Ridley, wide receiver, signed with the Jags. I believe he got, 4 years, $92 million or something like that, I believe. So obviously the starting point will be there for Brandon Aiyuk to sign a contract extension with the Niners. So the Niners are doing their due diligence. Looks like the Jaguars are interested in trading for Brandon Aiyuk. So the 49ers asked the Jaguars for pick number 17. That's the Jaguars' first-round pick, plus a player, and that would be wide receiver Zay Jones. Now, obviously, this trade was too much, or this was too much compensation in exchange for Brandon Aiyuk. But I think it's interesting. As a 49er fan, I want to keep Brandon Aiyuk, absolutely. But I know at the end of the day, this is a business. This is a cutthroat business. The 49ers have a specific number they want to pay Brandon. Brandon, of course, wants to make top-of-the-market wide receiver money. And I'm sure he wants to make top 5, top 10 salary. This is his one chance. This is his bite at the apple, so to speak. And usually wide receivers, they only get that one big contract, and this is his chance to get the most amount of money he can get. And I totally understand from Brandon's point of view, but the 49ers, I feel, are in a good situation. Brandon's in his fifth year of his deal, rookie contract. They don't have to do anything this offseason. And when you look at it from the 49ers perspective, they've already paid Deebo Samuel. Deebo Samuel's making top 5 wide receiver money. And usually, most teams in the NFL don't pay 2 wide receivers who are making top 10 salary. Whether you look at total salary, whether you look at guaranteed money, you look at salary per year, typically teams don't have 2 wide receivers that are making top 10 in either of those categories. Usually they don't. And I don't think that's something that the 49ers will do with Brandon, at least this offseason. But it is interesting that the 49ers are technically fielding offers for Brandon to see what they could get for Brandon. I've heard that this is a deep wide receiver draft, and the Niners could draft a wide receiver for Brandon's replacement. But I just thought this was a great article by Niners Nation, just talking about a potential deal between the Niners and Jags. And sorry about that. Calvin Ridley signed with the Tennessee Titans. Sorry about that. But it just to reiterate, the 49ers did offer Brandon Aiyuk to the Jags for the Jags' 17th overall pick, but they would have to give up the pick and Zay Jones. So it'll be interesting to see. The draft is about a month away, and will Brandon Aiyuk remain in the 49er uniform week 1 in the 2024 regular season? That remains to be seen, but it's definitely something interesting. Faithful, what are your thoughts on this situation? Should the 49ers just pony up, sign Brandon Aiyuk to whatever he wants, or at least close to what he wants? Or should the 49ers trade him this offseason? Let me know your thoughts. I think we should keep him, but I don't think we should sign him this offseason. I think we should sign him next offseason. And I think the reason being, normally teams don't pay wide receivers top 10 money. Usually you don't see that. I know the Bears just traded for Keenan Allen, and they have Keenan Allen and the other wide receiver. His name is escaping me. But you can Google search the Bears depth chart, and they have 2 wide receivers that are making top 10 money. I just think do it next season. Let's see how Deebo Samuel plays this year. Hey, if he's having another all-pro season, you have some tough decisions to make. But if Deebo is lackluster, there is a way you can get out of that Deebo Samuel contract next offseason, post June 1st. Look it up. Just Google it. But leave your thoughts in them comments. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Go Niners.